There are machines built to perform. And then there are machines built to define the era they were born into. The 2027 BMW X7M Vantage XR doesn't enter a road. It claims it. Every inch, every vibration, every second. This isn't an SUV you notice. It's one you feel first. And only then, after your pulse adjusts, you dare to look. From the very first glare of its silhouette, you understand? This vehicle wasn't engineered for comfort or convenience. It was engineered for legacy, a monument carved out of velocity and presence. Wrapped in liquid midnight sapphire, a color so deep it feels like a gravitational pull, the X7M XR doesn't request attention. It pulls attention from the world like a collapsing star. Light doesn't bounce off it. It sinks, gets swallowed, and re-emerges as cold blue fire tracing the edges of its sculpture. What you see is not paint, it's consequence. You don't look at this BMW. You submit to its presence. The body, longer, lower, more predatory than any X7 before, moves like a creature holding back colossal force. Lines sharpened by wind tunnel aggression. Contours forged under pressure, not imagination. The hood stretches forward with ancestral arrogance. The side profile flexes like muscle wound under metallic skin. And the roofline descends with the authority of something that knows it, never needs to shout. The headlights, twin shards of laser-white intensity. New Eclipse beam DRLs form a thin, glowing ring around each unit, breathing, pulsing, alive. The grille is no longer a pair of kidneys. It is a horizon, a singular wide-mouthed structure that glows from within with ultraviolet veins. At its center, the BMW emblem floats, suspended in a halo of rotating microblades that shimmer on startup. From the side, power compounds. 26-inch forged halo twin spokes, finished in onyx chrome, rotate like polished weapons. Inside them, cobalt blue M calipers flare like lightning trapped in a cage. Door handles vanish. Cameras replace mirrors. Sensors glide along the body like living nerves. Every panel joins seamlessly, as if carved from a single chunk of pressurized night. And the rear? A closing statement written in fire. A razor-thin light band cuts across the tailgate, igniting into a plasma red streak under throttle. Below, quad exhaust portals, stacked in vertical pairs, reshape themselves with speed, shifting angles to redirect airflow like intelligent vents on a fighter jet. Then the doors open, and the storm outside becomes a temple. Inside is serenity forged from science. Dark titanium leather with fractal blue stitching. Ambient light lines tracing slow breathing patterns across the cabin walls. Forged carbon flowing across the console like mineral veins. Nothing glows. Everything breathes. Seating isn't cushioning. It's adaptation. Temperature-responsive surfaces. Pulse-reactive side bolsters. Headrests that subtly tilt when your body shows signs of fatigue. Ahead, the infinity display, a sheet of curved micro-OLED. From pillar to pillar, detects your posture, your gaze, your tone. What you see changes with your mood, with your pace, with your intention. Night mode dims to deep blue. Guidance whispers from directional speakers. Soft pulses of light accompany each turn, each lane change, each heartbeat. Above you, the electrochromic sky roof forms living constellations. Stars drift, nebulous pulse. The cabin becomes a planetarium of calm. Then, the ignition. The 4.4 LM twin-power turbo V8 awakens, assisted by a 240 kilowatt rear e-drive. Total output, 900 horsepower of disciplined fury. 0-60, 3.1 seconds, but it feels like time tightens instead of speed rising. Torque sequencing reads your hands, your shoulders, the weight of your breath. Every response is instant, effortless, telepathic. Switch to M-surge mode, and the exhaust harmonizes with your heartbeat. A digital biometric orchestra of thunder, calibrated to emotion. Suspension predicts road conditions before the car meets them. Steering feels like gripping intention itself. On curves, the X7M XR dances. On straights, it levitates. On highways, it becomes a silent comet. And when the drive ends, the lights fade to gentle silver. The engine winds down with a ceremonial hum, and the cabin exhales, releasing you like a ritual finishing its final verse. Because you didn't just take a journey, you conducted dominion. The 2027 BMW X7M Vantage XR is not merely an SUV. It is power distilled to purity, night shaped into motion, authority. engineered into form. It doesn't chase rivals. It waits where they cannot reach. And as its silhouette merges with the darkness, only one truth remains. The future doesn't shout. It arrives, quiet, confident, unstoppable.